Welcome to the channel, folks. Today, we're talking about a deal so big, it's got the whole sports world buzzing. Juan Soto, the young phenom, just signed a contract with the New York Mets for a whopping $765 million. Now that's a lot of zeros, and we're going to break down exactly why this deal is a game changer. We're talking about the kind of impact that sends ripples through the whole league. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into the 7 reasons why this is a monumental move in the world of sports. Now, let's talk about what makes Juan Soto so special. This young phenom has taken the baseball world by storm, and it's not hard to see why. From his early days in the league, Soto has shown a level of talent and maturity that is rare for someone his age. His ability to read pitches, his discipline at the plate, and his sheer power make him a nightmare for opposing pitchers. This kid, he's not just another player, he's a force of nature on the field. When Soto steps up to the plate, you can feel the anticipation in the air. Fans hold their breath, knowing that something special is about to happen. His presence is electrifying, and he has a knack for delivering in clutch situations. We're talking about a guy who can hit for average, hit for power, and play gold glove caliber defense. He's the total package. Soto's versatility is one of his greatest strengths. Whether he's making a diving catch in the outfield, throwing out a runner with his cannon of an arm, or launching a ball into the stands, he does it all with finesse and precision. When you're talking about building a championship team, you need a cornerstone, a guy you can build around. And that's exactly what Juan Soto is. He's the kind of player who elevates everyone around him. His work ethic, his passion for the game, and his leadership qualities make him an invaluable asset to any team. And that's exactly what Juan Soto is. He's the kind of player who can single-handedly carry a team to the World Series. His determination and drive are unmatched, and he thrives under pressure. When the game is on the line, you want Soto at the plate. He's a game changer, a difference maker, and he has the stats to back it up. He's the kind of player who can single-handedly carry a team to the World Series. His ability to come through in the clutch is legendary. Whether it's a walk-off home run or a game-saving catch, Soto has a flair for the dramatic. He's the player you want in those high-pressure moments, the one who can turn the tide of a game with a single swing of the bat. He's got that fire, that determination that separates the good from the great. You can see it in his eyes, that burning desire to be the best. Soto's intensity is palpable, and it drives him to constantly improve and push the limits of what he can achieve. He's not just playing the game, he's mastering it. You see him out there, and he's got that swagger, that confidence that tells you he knows he's the best. It's not arrogance, it's a quiet confidence that comes from knowing the hard work he's put in. Soto's confidence is infectious, and it inspires his teammates to elevate their own game. He's a leader by example, showing that with dedication and effort, greatness is within reach. And you know what? He backs it up every single time he steps on that field. His consistency is remarkable. Game after game, season after season, Soto delivers. He's not just a flash in the pan. He's a sustained force, a player who can be counted on to perform at the highest level. His stats speak for themselves, but it's his impact on the game that truly sets him apart. He's got a rocket for an arm, can steal bases, and when he's at the plate, you can bet everyone in the stadium is on the edge of their seats. His all-around game is what makes him so special. Whether he's gunning down a runner from the outfield, swiping a base with ease, or launching a moonshot into the stands, Soto does it all with style and grace. He's a true five-tool player, a rare gem in today's game. He's a threat to make a game-changing play every single time he steps on the field. His presence alone changes the dynamic of the game. Opposing teams have to account for him at all times, knowing that he can alter the course of a game with one swing, one throw, or one incredible catch. Juan Soto is not just a player. He's a phenomenon, a once-in-a-generation talent who is redefining what it means to be great in the game of baseball. Now you might think, okay, he's good, but $765 million? That's a lot of pressure for a young guy. And you'd be right, it is. But here's the thing about Juan Soto. He's not your average 26-year-old. This kid's been playing at an elite level since he was practically a teenager. He's already got years of experience under his belt, playing against the best of the best, and he's thrived in that environment. He's seen it all, done it all, and he's only gotten better with each passing season. This isn't some rookie we're talking about. This is a seasoned veteran who knows what it takes to win at the highest level. And that experience, that's invaluable. That's what separates the contenders from the pretenders. When the pressure's on, when the game's on the line, that's when experience matters most. Let's talk about star power for a second. When we think of star power in sports, we often think of those rare athletes who not only excel in their game, but also capture the hearts and minds of fans around the world. These are the players who make headlines, who become household names, and who have the ability to change the fortunes of their teams. Juan Soto, he's not just a great player, he's a superstar. His talent on the field is undeniable, with his powerful swings and incredible plays that leave fans in awe. But what sets him apart is his ability to shine in the spotlight, to perform under pressure, and to consistently deliver when it matters most. He's got that it factor that draws fans in, that sells tickets, that gets people excited about baseball. When Juan Soto steps up to the plate, there's a buzz in the air, an anticipation that something amazing is about to happen. Fans flock to the stadium just to catch a glimpse of his magic, and they leave with memories that last a lifetime. He's the kind of player who transcends the sport, the kind of player who becomes a global icon. His appeal isn't limited to just one city or one country, it's worldwide. Whether he's interacting with fans, giving interviews, or making public appearances, Juan Soto carries himself with a charisma that resonates with people everywhere. And that's huge for a team like the Mets. Having a player of his caliber means more than just on-field success. It means increased ticket sales, higher viewership, and a stronger presence in the media. It means the team becomes a must-watch, a topic of conversation, and a source of pride for the city. They're not just getting a player, they're getting a brand, a marketing machine. Juan Soto's name and image are marketable assets that can drive revenue through merchandise sales, sponsorships, and partnerships. His presence on the team can attract new fans and create new business opportunities. Think about the merchandise, the endorsements, the global reach. From jerseys to caps, posters to bobbleheads, anything with Juan Soto's name on it is bound to be a hit. Companies want to associate their brands with him because he represents excellence, determination, and success. Juan Soto's face on a billboard in Times Square? You bet! His star power is such that he can command attention in one of the most iconic locations in the world. It's a testament to his influence and the broad appeal he has across different demographics. He's the kind of player who can turn a franchise around, both on and off the field. His contributions go beyond his stats. He brings a winning mentality, a drive to succeed, and a positive influence in the locker room. His teammates look up to him, and his presence can elevate the entire team. He brings that excitement, that energy, that infectious enthusiasm that's contagious. When Juan Soto is on the field, you can feel the electricity in the air. His passion for the game is evident in every play, and it inspires everyone around him to give their best. He's a fan favorite, and for good reason. Fans love him not just for his skills, but for his personality, his humility, and his genuine love for the game. He takes the time to connect with fans, to sign autographs, and to show appreciation for their support. He's got that smile, that charisma, that makes you want to root for him. Juan Soto is more than just a baseball player. He's a beacon of hope, a symbol of what hard work and dedication can achieve. And that's why he's not just a star, but a superstar. Now let's talk about the contract itself. $765 million, fully guaranteed, no deferred payments. That's a statement right there. The Mets, they're not messing around. They're showing the world that they believe in Juan Soto, that they're willing to invest in him for the long haul. And that kind of commitment, that's what players notice. When you see a team back up the Brinks truck for a player, it sends a message to the entire league. We're here to win, and we're willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. This isn't some gamble, some risky investment. This is a sure thing. The Mets, they're putting their money where their mouth is, and they're showing the world that they're serious about winning championships. Chapter 5. Making History, the Biggest Deal in Sports. $765 million. Let that sink in for a second. That's not just a big contract, it's the biggest contract in the history of sports. Period. That's a record that's going to stand for a long, long time. And that kind of historical significance, that's huge. It puts the Mets on the map, it makes them a destination for top talent. Players around the league, they're going to take notice. They're going to see that the Mets are willing to spend money to win, and they're going to want to be a part of that. This isn't just about one player, it's about building a dynasty. It's about creating a legacy that will last for generations. Chapter 6. Fueling the rivalry, taking on the Dodgers and Yankees. Now let's talk about the NL East. The Mets, they're in a tough division with some heavy hitters like the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. But with Juan Soto on their side, they're instantly a contender. They're a threat to win it all, year in and year out. And that's going to make for some must-watch TV. The rivalries, the intensity, the battles for the division crown, it's going to be electric. You can bet the Dodgers and the Yankees are watching this deal closely. They know that the Mets are coming for them, and they're going to be ready for a fight. Chapter 7. Building for the future. Soto's long-term commitment, 15 years. That's how long Juan Soto is going to be a Met. 15 years of dominance, 15 years of excitement, 15 years of competing for championships. That's the kind of stability and long-term vision that every team dreams of. The Mets, they're not just thinking about the present, they're thinking about the future. They're building a team that can compete for years to come, and Juan Soto is the cornerstone of that foundation. This is a legacy move, a franchise-altering decision that will shape the Mets for years to come. And there you have it, folks. The New York Mets have just pulled off one of the most significant moves in recent baseball history. Those are the 7 reasons why Juan Soto's $765 million deal with the New York Mets is a monumental move in the world of sports. This deal isn't just about the money, though the figure is staggering. It's about what Juan Soto brings to the table. It's a deal that's got everything: star power, record-breaking money, and the potential to reshape the landscape of Major League Baseball. Juan Soto is not just any player. He's a generational talent, a player who can change the course of a game with a single swing of the bat. The Mets are making a statement with this signing, and it's clear that they're ready to compete at the highest level for years to come. This move signals a new era for the team, one where they are not just participants but serious contenders for the championship. Juan Soto is a game changer, a once-in-a-generation talent who has the potential to bring a World Series title back to Queens. His presence on the field will not only boost the team's performance but also inspire the fans and the entire city. So, buckle up, Mets fans, because you're in for one heck of a ride. The excitement is palpable and the anticipation is through the roof. With Juan Soto on the roster, the Mets are poised to make a deep playoff run and possibly clinch that elusive World Series title. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your fellow Mets fans. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth analysis and coverage of the biggest moves in sports. Subscribe to the channel for more sports analysis and stay tuned for our upcoming videos where we'll dive deeper into the impact of this deal and what it means for the future of the Mets. And let me know what you think of this blockbuster deal in the comments below. Your opinions matter, and we love hearing from you. What are your predictions for the Mets this season? Do you think Juan Soto will lead them to glory? Let's get the conversation started.